free state of Florida. So I'm excited about being here. We've worked, with Leonardo, Clyde, he's been in my office in Tallahassee. We were at Leonardo in Italy when we did that trade mission. We see him in the Paris Air Show when everyone and their brother goes to that. And so, but we've built a really good relationship with the company because we understand the opportunities that we have, particularly in Northwest Florida. You have the best military community across these bases with the active duty, but then the veterans who stay here of any place in the United States of America, as far as I'm concerned. And so that provides opportunities to really advance the ball in industries like the defense sector. And so we were happy to have done a couple years ago a $4.2 million grant to Santa Rosa County through our Job Growth Grant Fund, and that supported the connection of Naval Air Station Whiting Field to Whiting Aviation Park. And that's been a big positive, and we're happy to have done it. We also helped engineer another $500,000 through our Defense Industrial Grant Program to Santa Rosa County for the aviation park and the double entry gate system that connects NAS. And we're proud to do that. We believe in infrastructure. We believe in all that stuff. We have also been able to expand relations with some of these companies based, in this case, in Italy, like Leonardo. We were over there in November doing a trade mission. You know, people always ask me, did you go get to do this? Did you guys? No, basically, I did meetings for 3 or 4 days. I did make sure that we would get good lunches and dinners, and the food there is very good. I was able to go through the Sistine Chapel with my kids, and it was, you know, we're there and we're getting this great tour. And, you know, my kids are young, so after like 10 minutes of that, they were less interested. So my son was pretending, and he's now in 2nd grade. He was in 1st grade at the time. He was pretending to play a football game in the Sistine Chapel. So he's running plays and all that. So we did that, but we were basically doing meetings and building relationships. And Leonardo has been great. We told Prime Minister Maloney that because of all these companies, and Leonardo's one, you know, you have some of these high-end automotive companies like Ferrari and stuff. They sell to wealthy people, and Florida is one of their biggest markets. The boating and the yachts and all that stuff that's done, massive market in Florida. So we told her, you know, we were going to open a trade office in Milan, and I can tell you that visit was in November. Here we are the next year, and that trade office in Milan is open. So I want to thank our folks in Florida Commerce for getting that done. But if you think about Florida, we've been ranked #1 economy 3 years in a row by CNBC, #1 in the nation for public higher education. And I'll tell you, University of West Florida, you now have a great president, Manny Diaz. That's going to be sky's the limit there. I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of good things there. We were ranked by Lightcast the #1 in the nation for talent development and recruitment. Just this week, they announced 3 years in a row for Florida. And according to this scorecard, we're home to 7 of the top 10 large MSAs in the nation. Miami 3, Orlando 4, Crestview, Fort Walton, Destin 5, Bradenton, Sarasota 7, Tampa, St. Pete 8, Lakeland, Winter Haven 9, and Naples, Marco Island 10. Our GDP is $1.7+ trillion. You know, that's more than the vast majority of countries throughout the rest of the world. So today's announcement, I think, is incredible. The ribbon cutting is going to be very exciting to do, but then the footprint, the economic footprint, the industry footprint, these are good jobs. These are positive industries. You have all these great people who work in the military, who are working different things, focusing on defense in this area. There's going to be a great talent pipeline that's going to be able to come here. So we're very bullish on this project. We know it's going to be 150 high-wage jobs, but I think you're going to continue to see the manufacturing base and the industrial base in this part of the state continue to grow. And, you know, when people come to this part of the state and they see the beaches and then they're like, well, you know, I've never seen beaches that nice before, so maybe this is a place I want to be. So I think you're going to continue to see really positive results from this. So I want to thank everybody that's been involved. You know, we're happy to have played a small role in helping with the park here. And we're happy to do even more in the future. So thanks for everybody that's been involved, and let's go get them. It's going to be exciting.
Thank you, Governor. Lastly, we are honored to welcome Florida's Lieutenant Governor, Jay Collins, a decorated Army Special Forces veteran and dedicated public servant. Lieutenant Governor Collins has been a tireless champion for Florida's families, veterans, and communities. His leadership has been key in ensuring Florida remains a state where projects like this can thrive. Please welcome Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins.
Well, it is so great to be here today. It's always good to be around the family business, the military. For those of you who serve, the family members in this space, thank you for what you do. We owe everything to our military. We owe everything to your sacrifice. Thank you for this. Getting to be a part of this ribbon cutting is incredible because of what it means. When you look around this room, you see veterans, you see law enforcement, you see business leaders from across the country, from across the world. What does it really mean? It means that Florida continues to grow. Florida continues to do things that other states aren't doing right now. Why is that? Well, I think it comes from the top. We're blessed to have a governor like Governor DeSantis who understands that it's about deeds, not words. It's about getting things done. What is our focus? Our focus is on excellence, working with partners like Leonardo, people who are experts, the best at what they do in their sector, people like Alex from Commerce, an absolute hammer, getting things done, building the next generation, building that next layer for our future. Whiting Aviation Park is focused on bringing high-skilled jobs, investment, economic growth to Florida's great Northwest. What does that mean to our military community? When you retire, you come here for the beaches, but you build a foundation. You stay here. And to whom much is given, much is required. I believe our state and our nation are better when our veterans are happy, healthy, and involved in that next ridgeline. To me, more than anything else, that's what this is. This is the next ridgeline for Leonardo. It is the next ridgeline for many of our military and veterans as they build families, careers, and lives here in Florida. And it's the next ridgeline for the great state of Florida, because we continue to lead, continue to step up when others perhaps will not. You know what's interesting? Not so long ago, I think almost every state would have had a governor and lieutenant governor who were both veterans. Right now, Florida is the only state like that. Our focus is laser-sighted. It's on making it better, because ultimately, and I'm going to speak for myself, but I have a sneaking suspicion that our great governor probably agrees with me on this as well. It's not about us. It's about our kids. It's about our nation. It's about our state. It's about leaving it better than we got it. And opportunities like this are how we build generational impact for the great state of Florida. So thank you for your courage and commitment. Thank you for your relationship with the great state of Florida. And thank you for being here today. Thank you, and God bless.